Little Red Hen, Hawaiian Style. And this is a book that I got from the library that's about where Grandma lives. I live in Hawaii and on an island. The illustration is really cute. It's by Jennifer Morgan. And here is the first page, and it looks like it's a really neat house in Hawaii. See that? Colorful. There's a pig and some other animals on their property. I see some of the Hawaiian plants. Grandma's got some of those in my yard. Once upon a time on an island in Hawaii, there was a little red hen who lived on a farm. And on this farm lived the closest friends of hers. Poki, Popoki, a sleepy cat, I'ilo, a mischievous dog, and Pu'ua, a messy little pig. One day, here's this page here. On a day like any other, the little red hen went out for her morning walk. I wonder why she went for a walk. Do you think it was for breakfast? She was digging around in the soil. So that shows her walking around in the morning. Kind of what I do. Look, I recognize more of those plants. I got that snake plant, one at the tree in my yard. Okay, the next page. What's she doing? Well, look at that. I just saw this little guy in my kitchen this morning and I recorded him on a video. The little gecko guy. So it says right here, as she made her way through the farmlands, she came across a fruit vendor who had choke'ulu for sale. And boy, was it cheap. It's not every day you find a score like that. And that's what these little fruits are right there, bumpy. So the little red hen decided she would buy all of them, and that's when she had her idea. Ooh, she has a great idea, huh? Wonder what that is. We'll see. The first step is digging a hole. So what does she say up here? This is the perfect opportunity to make an emu. I don't know what that is, so some of these things we'll figure out. We'll figure out as we go along the story of the little red hen in Hawaii. How's it, Ilo? Will you help me with my emu? Cannot, sorry, says the little dog. Since building an emu is hard work, the little red hen decided to reach out to her friends to see if they would be willing to help her. You think they are? Oh, no can, sorry, says the little pig. Sorry, nope, not today, says the little kitty. Hey, Popoaki, will you help me dig a hole for an emu? Sorry, no, not today. Looks like the kitty cat's fishing. He's fishing for his breakfast. Aloha, Pu'ua, will you help me dig a hole for my emu? No can, sorry. Well, at least they're nice about it, right? No worries, said the little red hen, and she began digging the hole alone. And there's the part. She's all by herself and she's digging away on that hole. The next step was to gather lava rocks, which would serve as the heat source for her emu. Another laborious task. So that was a lot of work. Because you know what? There's lots of lava rocks here. Because there's volcanoes. And they're everywhere. Grandma was just digging up some lava rocks today in my garden, right behind the camera. I'm looking at it right now. Oh my, she thought surely some of her friends would help her with this. So again, the little red hen decided to reach out to her friends, and again, they all said, no. Cannot. Nope, says the cat. And no can, says the little pig. No worries, said the little red hen. And she set off to collect lava rocks alone. Looks like she's putting them in her wheelbarrow, right? That's a lot for one little bird to do by herself. And then, once enough lava rocks had been collected, the little red hen needed to gather banana leaves and stumps, which would be crucial for holding moisture in her emu. She had been working so hard all day and was becoming increasingly tired, so she could use the help. So despite being rejected twice before, the little red hen decided to ask her friends for help again. She just was persistent. She did not give up, did she? She wanted their help. She needed their help, right? Oh, who's willing to help me collect banana leaves for my emu? So she asked all of her friends. Oh, the cat says nope. Dog says cannot. And pig says no can. They're all busy doing their own little thing. They're getting their food and breakfast, it looks like. And then, no worries, sighed the little red pig. Oh, she's kind of good and getting a little testy there. Maybe a little mad, I don't know. Without hesitation, she put the lava rocks in the hole and made sure they were hot. There's the hole, and there were lava rocks in there. She added the banana leaves, the banana stumps and leaves to make sure they were moist. Then she put the ulu on top. There they are. That's the little fruit. That's the ulu that she had from that farmer's market right there. And she's covering it with the leaves to keep it moist so they don't dry out. Then she put an ulu on top, made sure they were seasoned, and covered them with more leaves. When Little Red Hen finally had all the pieces of her emu in place, she took a deep breath and started to bury it. At this point, she didn't even bother asking her friends for help. And then she waited. So here it's nighttime. See, it's nighttime in Hawaii. She's just sitting there, waiting and waiting. The next afternoon, the Little Red Hen knew her ulu was pau, and she couldn't wait to open it up. Pau, P-A-U, means finished. It's all done. People say that when their tummies are full. I'm pau. She could just picture them roasting their juices all night and making the most ono feast. Every time she removed some of the mud, a little more of the delicious smoke came out. So they were being smoked. Ooh, look at that. See, there's smoke coming out of a little hole. And she's really looking for, oh, look at who's looking. Look at all the ones that said no, they weren't going to help her. The aroma was so strong it started to attract the others. See, here's their noses. The frustrated little hen looked around at all of her friends who were conveniently too busy to help her the day before. So they didn't want to help her when she asked them. And then she said, no, none of you can have any, clucked the angry little red hen. She's not going to share because they were not going to help her. She had to do all the hard work herself. No one helped me dig the hole. And they're all feeling kind of bad because they know they should have helped her when she asked. No one helped me collect the lava rocks. No one helped me cut banana leaves. No one can have any. No, 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 she says. She's getting, look at her beak is open. She's just like yelling at them. And then here she is by herself, standing there thinking, what am I going to do now? After her outburst, the little red hen looked over at her hungry friends and started to feel bad. Even though she was angry, she knew what she was doing wasn't right. In Hawaii, she knew you must live with aloha. You must always be kind and share, and if you can, you should give without expectation. That's the culture in Hawaii. That's what I love living, why I love living here, because everybody's really helpful and very friendly and helpful and nice. So she decided to share the fruits of her labor with her friends. So maybe her friends learned a lesson that day. And to the little red hen's surprise, they also had things they wanted to share. Each one had been hard at work the day before gathering food. The sleepy cat was catching fish. The mischievous dog was out collecting ripe mangoes, and the messy pig was harvesting kalikalo to make poi, which is a purple root in the ground. All the little red hen's favorite foods. Oh my. Since everyone had worked so hard, they were able to have a huge potluck. They all ate and ate and ate until nothing was left. The little red hen was so happy. Look, here's mango, here's the ui, here's the fish, and here's the purple root for the poi. She was able to share the bounty of her hard work and, most importantly, share a great afternoon with her friends. See, sharing is fun. The end. Look at that fish. Ooh. And there you go. And here's the glossary. This will show what some of these words mean. Iliu is a dog. That's what a dog name in Hawaiian. And a emu is an underground oven. The taro is the kalo. That's a taro root, and it grows in the ground. It's like a sweet potato, but it's purple. And the pau means they're finished. That word pau means, oh, we're done eating. We're finished with our work. We're finished with our food. Finished with the movie, pau. And poi, traditional Hawaiian food made from the cooked taro, which is right there. And it's pounded and thinned with water. So popoki is the cat, and the pu'ua is a pig, and here is the ulu, which is called breadfruit. It's not bread, but it's called breadfruit. I'm not sure why. So that's the end of Grandma's story time. The Little Red Hen from Hawaii, and that's Hawaiian style. So another time, I will read this book. And this is about a Hawaiian cat called Popokai, an amazing adventure with the whale. So stay tuned for next time. Grandma comes back with more stories. Thank you for watching. It's Wendy. Okay, bye.